She pushed the industrial cleaning cart through the secured corridors of the Strategic Command Operations Center with the practiced invisibility that characterized maintenance personnel throughout high-security government facilities. Her evening shift routine interrupted only by the occasional nod from security officers who had grown accustomed to seeing her methodically clean areas that most civilian contractors were never authorized to access. Other janitorial staff moved through their assignments with the efficient anonymity that allowed critical military installations to function smoothly, their conversations limited to work schedules and supply requests, while sophisticated encryption equipment and classified communication systems hummed with the constant flow of intelligence data supporting America's most sensitive national security operations. But through the reinforced glass walls of the main war room, where Admiral Rebecca Harrison was conducting the evening intelligence briefing on enemy cryptographic capabilities, a soft blue glow from an unauthorized device suddenly pierced the operational security protocols that had been designed to prevent exactly this type of technological breach. All stations, we have an unauthorized transmission detected, source unknown. Encryption pattern matches enemy diplomatic cipher protocol Omega-7. Security teams respond immediately. The facility's automated security system announced through speakers that normally carried only routine scheduling updates and emergency evacuation procedures. Custodial Specialist Maria Santos felt her cleaning supplies scatter across the polished floor as she processed the impossible reality that her carefully concealed quantum encryption device was actively decoding classified enemy communications in real time, using cryptographic algorithms from operations that had been officially terminated and buried so deeply that no conventional intelligence analyst should have access to the mathematical frameworks required for this level of cipher. Penetration. The device was recognizing enemy codes using techniques that belonged to someone who was supposed to have died in a laboratory accident, employing decryption protocols from research programs that had been eliminated from all official records. She wasn't even supposed to be carrying advanced encryption equipment, wasn't on any intelligence roster, wasn't prepared for the moment when her carefully constructed janitor identity would be shattered by technology that remembered capabilities she had spent 3 years trying to forget. From which classified research facility are you following this cryptographic intelligence story today? If you appreciate narratives that explore advanced decryption systems and the buried identities within quantum encryption databases, consider subscribing for more content that reveals the technological ghosts that haunt modern intelligence operations. The Strategic Command Operations Center occupied 42 floors of reinforced concrete and steel within the heart of the Pentagon's most secure annex. Its quantum computing facilities and cryptographic research laboratories representing the most sophisticated code-breaking environment protecting American national security through advanced encryption analysis and enemy cipher penetration capabilities. The facility served as the primary development center for cryptographic warfare, combining quantum computing algorithms, advanced mathematical modeling, and experimental decryption technologies that provided unprecedented capability for intelligence personnel preparing for next-generation information warfare threats. Located within multiple security perimeters, the installation had been constructed with classified computing systems and electromagnetic isolation designed to prevent external access to cryptographic developments that exceeded current intelligence community capabilities. The base encryption architecture incorporated decades of advancement in quantum computing and strategic intelligence methodology, including underground quantum processing centers, cipher protection systems, and automated decryption algorithms that could analyze infinite encryption scenarios without human oversight when operational requirements demanded immediate intelligence processing. Advanced mathematical systems processed cryptographic data from thousands of sources simultaneously, creating multidimensional threat profiles that tracked enemy communication patterns while distinguishing between authentic intelligence traffic and deception operations that could indicate compromised decryption effectiveness. Custodial Specialist Maria Santos ascended from the basement maintenance areas carrying routine cleaning supplies and equipment inventory reports, her security clearance providing access to floors that few civilian personnel were authorized to enter during their government careers. Though her current assignment to janitorial services seemed inconsistent with the extensive psychological evaluation required for her clearance level. The screening process for her current position had required 18 months of federal investigation that examined every aspect of her mathematical background and cognitive patterns, though investigators had encountered classified files that remained sealed at classification levels exceeding their authorization to review. At 29 years old, she possessed specialized training from the National Security Agency's Advanced Cryptographic Research Division, having completed classified coursework in quantum encryption development, mathematical cipher analysis, and experimental human-computer integration before her reassignment to civilian maintenance following a program termination that had eliminated entire research teams and buried technological developments that exceeded current ethical guidelines for intelligence operations. Her service record listed standard janitorial certification and routine employment history, though these official designations concealed quantum mathematics expertise and operational experience that had been classified following congressional oversight concerns and Intelligence Committee decisions that eliminated programs deemed too advanced for current legal frameworks. Her educational background included instruction at research facilities whose existence was denied by intelligence oversight committees, where defense contractors and mathematical scientists developed technologies that pushed the boundaries of human cognition and quantum computing capabilities. The programs she had completed involved theoretical consciousness transfer, advanced mathematical modeling, and experimental human-AI integration that prepared personnel for cryptographic scenarios that conventional intelligence training could not address. Her instructors had included Fields Medal recipients and former NSA mathematicians whose experience encompassed decades of classified research into intelligence applications of quantum computing and cipher-breaking technologies. The decision to accept reassignment to maintenance services rather than civilian employment had been influenced by contractual obligations and security requirements that prevented her from discussing or utilizing specialized knowledge gained through classified quantum encryption programs. Her presence within conventional government facilities provided routine assignment and security oversight, while her mathematical background remained available for consultation on systems that required her specific expertise and security clearance levels. Admiral Rebecca Harrison supervised the evening cryptographic intelligence briefing with authority gained through 31 years of naval service and advanced education in signals intelligence strategy. Her expertise encompassing complex cipher analysis and quantum decryption coordination that protected American technological superiority from increasingly sophisticated enemy encryption systems. Her background included command assignments throughout naval intelligence divisions and liaison duties with research organizations that developed next-generation cryptographic technologies. Her Distinguished Service Medal and multiple innovation awards reflected exceptional performance in both operational command and strategic cipher development assignments that shaped American cryptographic capabilities. The Admiral's military career had evolved from conventional signals intelligence to quantum cryptographic development, including classified assignments with research organizations and intelligence agencies that developed advanced decryption systems and mathematical cipher technologies. Her transition from tactical intelligence command to strategic cryptographic development had been driven by recognition that modern warfare required technological sophistication and quantum computing coordination that exceeded traditional military boundaries and required interdisciplinary mathematical expertise. Around the classified briefing table sat representatives from NSA, Cyber Command, Defense Intelligence Agency, and various cryptographic contractors, each contributing specialized expertise to quantum encryption development and cipher-breaking procedures that maintained American technological superiority against emerging enemy cryptographic capabilities. The assembled group represented decades of collective experience in cryptographic operations, mathematical analysis, and technological development that maintained American cipher dominance against advanced enemy encryption networks. Colonel James Park, the cryptographic development coordinator responsible for quantum encryption assessment and decryption protocols, possessed 12 years of experience in advanced cryptographic systems and held security clearances that provided access to the most sensitive intelligence regarding enemy cipher capabilities and mathematical modeling methodologies. His technical background included specialized training in quantum computers, mathematical algorithms, and cipher evaluation procedures that enabled prediction of enemy cryptographic development patterns and coordination of appropriate technological responses. Colonel Park's expertise bridged the gap between theoretical cryptographic development and practical operational requirements, translating advanced mathematical research into functional intelligence systems that prepared American personnel while maintaining readiness for encryption threats that might exceed current technological capabilities. His role required constant evaluation of intelligence reports, technical assessments, and enemy cryptographic capability estimates to ensure adequate decryption preparations for evolving cipher threats. The development team under Park's coordination represented carefully selected specialists recruited from leading cryptographic contractors and intelligence research institutions, each bringing unique mathematical knowledge to the complex challenge of defending against increasingly sophisticated enemy cipher systems, while maintaining technological advantages that preserved American cryptographic superiority. Their work remained largely classified, but their development decisions directly influenced intelligence capabilities and response procedures that protected millions of American citizens. Major Catherine Lee, the quantum systems officer responsible for cipher pattern detection and mathematical tracking coordination, possessed extensive experience in advanced cryptographic operations and cipher mapping that enabled identification and classification of enemy encryption patterns through sophisticated sensor networks and behavioral analysis procedures. Her understanding of quantum technology encompassed both conventional cipher systems and experimental technologies that pushed the boundaries of current mathematical understanding and provided capabilities that exceeded standard intelligence equipment. The intelligence commander's background included specialized training in mathematical research, cipher pattern processing, and advanced detection methodologies that enabled identification of buried algorithms and cryptographic patterns that enemy forces might employ to defeat conventional screening systems. Her responsibility for cipher detection required constant technological advancement and strategic thinking that anticipated enemy mathematical manipulation while maintaining detection effectiveness for emerging cryptographic threats. Admiral, overnight analysis indicates possible enemy development of advanced quantum encryption systems with mathematical modeling capabilities that exceed our current threat assessment models. Colonel Park reported, his voice carrying analytical precision that characterized professional cryptographic evaluation. Defense Intelligence Agency sources suggest enemy development of quantum cipher systems with precision and mathematical manipulation capabilities that could challenge our existing decryption protocols, though specific technical details remain classified above our briefing level. His assessment reflected constant evolution of cryptographic threats that characterized contemporary technological defense, where enemy forces continuously developed new mathematical manipulation technologies and tactics designed to defeat American intelligence systems and create vulnerabilities that could be exploited. During actual conflict situations, the intelligence indicated technological advancement that required enhanced decryption measures and updated cipher protocols to maintain intelligence effectiveness. The current threat assessment represented months of intelligence analysis that had identified patterns suggesting coordinated enemy research into advanced mathematical modeling systems and quantum cipher countermeasures. Technical intelligence sources had reported development activities and testing programs that indicated preparation for cryptographic capabilities that exceeded current American intelligence planning assumptions. Sir, we've upgraded our cipher detection sensitivity and implemented enhanced mathematical tracking algorithms designed to detect advanced quantum manipulation and countermeasure technologies that enemy forces might deploy, Major Lee explained. Her report reflecting systematic approach to cryptographic adaptation that balanced intelligence capabilities with technological limitations of current cipher mapping and quantum systems. However, some theoretical enemy capabilities could exceed our current detection and mathematical protection capabilities, requiring technological advancement and strategic planning that might take years to implement effectively. Her analysis highlighted fundamental challenges facing modern cryptographic defense, where technological advancement created constant pressure to upgrade cipher protection systems, while enemy forces simultaneously developed countermeasures that challenged existing mathematical advantages. The balance between current capabilities and emerging threats required continuous investment and strategic planning that anticipated cryptographic developments before they materialized into actual threats. The protective measures implemented by Lee's cipher team represented state-of-the-art mathematical detection technology that incorporated lessons learned from decades of quantum encryption development and cryptographic warfare experience. Advanced pattern processing, computerized cipher analysis, and automated tracking systems provided capabilities that enhanced detection accuracy while maintaining operational efficiency for legitimate intelligence operations, though determined enemies continued developing mathematical manipulation technologies that challenged American cryptographic capabilities. Majorly, what specific capabilities do our current systems provide for defending against the advanced mathematical threats described in current intelligence assessments? Admiral Harrison inquired, her question reflecting command responsibility for understanding cipher limitations and ensuring adequate protection for American intelligence and military installations. The question addressed core challenges facing cryptographic planners in contemporary warfare, where technological advancement created threats that might exceed current cipher protection capabilities and required strategic decisions about resource allocation and mathematical development priorities. The assessment of current capabilities versus emerging threats was critical for determining intelligence adequacy and planning requirements. Santos quietly moved through the war room observation areas conducting routine maintenance activities, her movements deliberately casual and systematic to avoid attracting attention, while she processed the psychological impact of hearing cryptographic development discussions that connected her current assignment with classified quantum encryption programs that had developed mathematical technologies exceeding current intelligence capabilities. Her specialized training enabled recognition of technical discussions and cipher assessments that conventional personnel might interpret incorrectly or fail to understand entirely. Her background in experimental quantum encryption research provided unique perspective on cryptographic limitations and mathematical capabilities that informed her understanding of threat assessments and cipher planning. Though her classified research history remained unknown to conventional personnel, who viewed her as dedicated maintenance specialist with unusual intelligence interests and attention to detail. The cleaning activities that Santos conducted served multiple purposes beyond routine facility management, allowing her to evaluate cryptographic systems and identify potential cipher gaps through pattern recognition techniques learned during classified quantum encryption programs. Her specialized knowledge enabled recognition of systemic vulnerabilities that conventional maintenance procedures might overlook, providing insights that could enhance overall intelligence effectiveness. The War Room facility represented months of construction and engineering designed to provide optimal cipher monitoring and cryptographic coordination while protecting personnel from electromagnetic effects and enemy mathematical targeting attempts. Advanced shielding, redundant quantum systems, and hardened cipher equipment created operational advantages that maintained intelligence effectiveness even under attack conditions. The engineering specifications that guided facility construction incorporated lessons learned from previous conflicts and theoretical advances in cryptographic architecture developed by military engineers and mathematical scientists. Each system component had been carefully designed to provide monitoring capabilities and operational flexibility that eliminated cipher gaps, while maintaining efficiency for routine operations and emergency response. Specialist Santos continue standard maintenance procedures but remain alert for any unusual system behavior or technical anomalies that might indicate cryptographic warfare attempts or quantum malfunctions. Majorly instructed, her guidance reflecting standard security protocols while acknowledging technical background that Santos brought to system evaluation and maintenance activities. Her instructions contained subtle recognition of Santos's technical expertise and analytical capabilities that exceeded standard maintenance training, though the acknowledgement remained coded in language that preserved operational security regarding her classified background and specialized knowledge that other personnel were not authorized to access. The technical briefing continued for 47 minutes, with various specialists contributing cipher assessments and cryptographic recommendations based on current intelligence and mathematical analysis. The assembled group represented finest military minds available for quantum encryption and mathematical planning, though their conventional backgrounds limited understanding of experimental technologies and cipher capabilities that existed within classified programs. The complexity of advanced cryptographic defense in modern warfare required synthesis of intelligence from multiple sources, including cipher surveillance, mathematical intelligence, technical analysis, and theoretical modeling that enabled prediction of enemy cryptographic capabilities before they materialized into actual threats. The analytical precision required for effective cipher planning exceeded capabilities of individual specialists and demanded collaborative effort from experts with diverse mathematical backgrounds and security clearances. Santos positioned herself near the quantum monitoring equipment while maintaining routine maintenance duties that provided cover for observing system operations and cryptographic discussions that might indicate cipher gaps or technological limitations. Her experimental quantum encryption background enabled recognition of system capabilities and operational parameters that conventional personnel might interpret incorrectly or fail to evaluate properly. The monitoring activities that Santos conducted automatically incorporated advanced analytical techniques learned during classified quantum encryption programs that emphasized mathematical innovation and strategic thinking beyond conventional intelligence planning. Her ability to evaluate cryptographic systems enabled identification of potential improvements and vulnerabilities that purely technical thinking might miss. The unauthorized device detection became audible through the facility communication system approximately 93 minutes into her duty shift, its specific mathematical targeting information and cipher references triggering recognition that connected her current assignment with classified quantum encryption programs that had developed cryptographic technologies exceeding current operational capabilities. The detection characteristics indicated genuine mathematical recognition rather than routine training exercises, suggesting technological crisis that demanded immediate response and specialized expertise. Her recognition of the protocol Omega-7 designation reflected quantum encryption participation and mathematical development that connected her to programs that officially never existed, operations where her survival had been attributed to program termination rather than specialized knowledge that enabled her to complete cryptographic objectives while her colleagues were reassigned to conventional duties. The cipher designations used indicated technological advancement that suggested either security compromise or emergency situations that justified revealing buried quantum programs. The device warnings, technical characteristics, and mathematical protocols indicated genuine cipher recognition rather than system malfunction or training scenarios, though the security implications of using classified quantum data created complexity that demanded careful evaluation and appropriate response procedures. The authenticity of the mathematical recognition required verification, while security protocols demanded protection of classified quantum encryption research and technological capabilities. Instead of immediately responding to the device warning, Santos carefully evaluated the detection for technical details and mathematical parameters that would verify its legitimacy while protecting classified quantum encryption information from potential enemy intelligence gathering. Her experimental cryptographic training included extensive instruction in cipher mapping and quantum procedures designed to prevent enemy exploitation of American cryptographic capabilities. The evaluation process required balancing immediate mathematical response with security protocols that protected classified quantum encryption research and technological development from enemy intelligence gathering. Her specialized background provided knowledge necessary for proper cryptographic assessment while maintaining operational security that protected ongoing quantum programs and cipher capabilities. The mathematical parameters embedded within the device warning matched classified protocols that Santos recognized from her experimental quantum encryption research, indicating legitimate cryptographic recognition using advanced cipher systems rather than conventional intelligence or system malfunctions attempting to create false emergencies. The proper use of mathematical targeting suggested technological advancement that exceeded current cryptographic planning and indicated system capabilities that posed serious implications to American installations. Lieutenant Commander Sarah Kim, the cryptographic monitoring specialist responsible for tracking cipher detection systems and coordinating mathematical responses, noticed unusual quantum data through automated monitoring systems designed to identify mathematical anomalies and coordinate appropriate cryptographic procedures. Admiral, we're detecting quantum encryption behavior with cipher recognition characteristics that don't match any known system protocols. The mathematical technology appears to utilize cipher targeting and individual personnel identification that exceeds current intelligence assessments of cryptographic capabilities. Her report reflected facility cryptographic capabilities that monitored multiple cipher vectors and identified potential mathematical anomalies through automated analysis of quantum characteristics and targeting procedures. The detection systems represented advanced technology designed to provide early warning of cryptographic attacks and coordinate mathematical responses that protected American installations from enemy cipher strikes. The mathematical intelligence gathered by Kim's equipment provided critical information about cryptographic capabilities and cipher methodologies that informed mathematical planning and response coordination procedures. The technical analysis of detected cipher patterns enabled assessment of system technological advancement while maintaining mathematical protocols that protected American installations from sophisticated attacks. Commander Kim, can your systems identify the specific cryptographic protocols and confirm the mathematical parameters that enable individual personnel identification? Admiral Harrison inquired, her question reflecting command responsibility for understanding cryptographic capabilities while coordinating appropriate mathematical responses that protected personnel and critical facilities. The Admiral's response demonstrated systematic approach to cipher assessment that characterized effective military leadership, where cryptographic anomalies required immediate evaluation and appropriate mathematical action while maintaining intelligence gathering that informed strategic planning for future threats. The priority placed on understanding cryptographic capabilities reflected recognition that technological advancement required adaptive cipher strategies. Santos approached the mathematical assessment station with measured steps that maintained her cover as routine maintenance personnel while providing critical intelligence about the cryptographic characteristics and cipher capabilities. Her experimental quantum encryption training enabled accurate evaluation of mathematical technology and cryptographic requirements that conventional personnel might misinterpret or fail to understand entirely. Her movement toward the assessment station appeared routine to casual observers, but represented calculated decision-making that balanced security requirements with emergency response obligations. The specialized knowledge that informed her evaluation could provide critical insights for appropriate mathematical responses and cipher assessment. Ma'am, I recognize the mathematical technology and cipher identification systems being utilized by the quantum device, Santos reported, her voice maintaining professional civilian bearing while conveying information that reflected specialized training and quantum encryption experience. The cryptographic protocols are based on experimental mathematical technology that was developed through classified quantum encryption programs, but the system deployment suggests technological advancement or intelligence compromise that exceeds current cipher assessments. Her assessment provided context for the cryptographic anomaly that enabled appropriate mathematical responses and strategic evaluation of system cipher capabilities. The distinction between experimental research and operational deployment was critical for determining mathematical requirements and understanding system advancement that threatened American cryptographic superiority. Major Lee studied Santos with renewed interest, her technical background enabling recognition that the assessment demonstrated mathematical knowledge that exceeded standard maintenance training and suggested specialized background in classified quantum encryption research and experimental cryptographic development. Specialist Santos, your knowledge of experimental cipher systems is remarkably detailed for maintenance operations. Can you elaborate on the specific mathematical characteristics that suggest cryptographic technological advancement beyond current intelligence estimates? Her question reflected institutional curiosity about Santos's technical expertise and sources of specialized knowledge that enabled accurate cipher assessment under emergency conditions. The precision of her analysis suggested quantum encryption backgrounds that exceeded her official civilian occupational specialty and indicated possible classified assignments or experimental program participation. Ma'am, the cipher targeting capability requires integration of advanced mathematical technology, real-time pattern processing, and individual identification databases that combine multiple classification levels and quantum programs, Santos explained. her response demonstrating technical knowledge that reflected specialized training in experimental cryptographic development and advanced mathematical systems. The system deployment of this technology suggests either significant intelligence compromise of classified quantum encryption programs or independent development that parallels American experimental cipher capabilities. Her explanation provided specific technical details that supported her cipher assessment while demonstrating knowledge that exceeded routine civilian training and suggested specialized education or quantum encryption experience. The technical sophistication of her analysis indicated familiarity with experimental cryptographic technology and mathematical methodologies that characterize classified development programs rather than standard government operations. The detailed nature of Santos's cipher assessment impressed assembled officers, who recognized that her analytical capabilities exceeded expectations for her current assignment and suggested potential for enhanced responsibilities within cryptographic planning and mathematical assessment activities. Her demonstrated expertise represented valuable assets that could enhance cipher effectiveness and mathematical evaluation. Specialist Santos, your analysis suggests significant experience with experimental cryptographic technology and advanced mathematical systems, Admiral Harrison observed, her comment reflecting recognition that Santos's capabilities extended beyond standard maintenance qualifications and indicated specialized training or quantum encryption background. Have you received additional training in cryptographic development or experimental mathematical programs? The question addressed institutional curiosity about Santos's background while acknowledging that her demonstrated capabilities suggested qualifications that exceeded her current assignment and indicated potential for expanded responsibilities within cryptographic operations and cipher assessment activities. Ma'am, I participated in National Security Agency experimental quantum encryption programs before my current assignment, Santos replied carefully, providing information that explained her capabilities while maintaining operational security regarding classified research and mathematical development that other personnel were not authorized to access. My background includes research in advanced cipher systems, quantum mathematical technology, and experimental human-computer integration. Her response provided context for her exceptional performance while maintaining appropriate operational security regarding classified quantum encryption programs and experimental mathematical technologies that informed her cryptographic assessment and technical analysis methodology. The acknowledgement of NSA quantum encryption background explained her exceptional capabilities while preserving security regarding specific programs and cipher developments. The revelation of Santos's experimental quantum encryption research background provided explanation for her exceptional cipher assessment capabilities while raising questions about her assignment to routine maintenance duties that failed to utilize her specialized qualifications effectively. Her presence within conventional government facilities suggested budgetary decisions or program terminations that had resulted in her mathematical expertise being underutilized. Admiral Harrison made immediate command decision that reflected institutional recognition of specialized capabilities and urgent need to coordinate appropriate mathematical responses requiring her specific expertise. Specialist Santos, you are immediately reassigned to cryptographic development operations as senior cipher analyst. Colonel Park, integrate Santos into your assessment team with appropriate clearances and coordinate mathematical response to current cryptographic anomaly. The reassignment represented acknowledgement that Santos's specialized capabilities were critical for properly handling the current cipher situation and ensuring appropriate mathematical responses that protected American technology while maintaining cryptographic security. Her demonstrated competence in cipher assessment aligned perfectly with cryptographic requirements that demanded sophisticated analytical capabilities and experimental quantum encryption knowledge. The immediate nature of the reassignment reflected government efficiency in utilizing available expertise when emergency situations demanded specialized knowledge and mathematical understanding. Admiral Harrison's decision demonstrated leadership flexibility that enabled rapid adaptation to changing requirements and unexpected capabilities within existing personnel resources. Colonel Park provided Santos with advanced assessment equipment that reflected genuine recognition of her specialized background and cipher analysis capabilities. Welcome to Cryptographic Development Operations, Specialist Santos. Your quantum encryption expertise represents exactly the knowledge we need for handling advanced mathematical threats and experimental cipher assessment. His welcome represented beginning of operational relationships based on demonstrated capability rather than rank or institutional assumptions about where specialized expertise might be located. The recognition of Santos's experimental quantum encryption background promised opportunities to contribute meaningfully to critical cryptographic operations that protected technology and maintained cipher security. The professional respect implicit in Park's welcome reflected fundamental shift in how Santos would be viewed within the government organization during cryptographic operations. Her transition from routine maintenance duties to specialized cipher analysis demonstrated potential for exceptional talent to emerge from unexpected assignments when crisis situations demanded specialized capabilities. The mathematical response that Santos coordinated resulted in successful integration with the quantum system and provided critical intelligence about cipher technological capabilities and mathematical advancement that enhanced security for future cryptographic threats. Her cipher analysis had enabled proper mathematical coordination and cryptographic assessment that prevented potential strategic disaster while maintaining operational security for classified quantum encryption programs. Her work included analyzing cryptographic cipher systems, coordinating mathematical responses, and providing technical assessment that enabled successful cryptographic operations under extremely complex conditions. Each contribution demonstrated value of experimental quantum encryption research applied to practical cipher situations that affected technological security and cryptographic protection. The cipher assessment protocols that Santos had developed became standard reference for advanced cryptographic defense, illustrating importance of maintaining institutional expertise in experimental mathematical technology and value of personnel with specialized quantum encryption backgrounds. Santos's story influenced personnel utilization policies that emphasized identifying and maintaining access to cipher expertise throughout government organizations. 8 months after the cryptographic cipher response, Custodial Specialist Santos received promotion and assignment as Senior Cryptographic Analyst for experimental cipher covering multiple intelligence installations. Her advancement reflected institutional recognition that exceptional analytical capabilities and quantum encryption experience required appropriate recognition and opportunities for expanded responsibility. Her progression from maintenance duties to specialized cryptographic operations demonstrated government's capacity for recognizing and developing specialized talent when circumstances revealed capabilities and cipher requirements demanded specific expertise. The transformation also reflected institutional learning about importance of maintaining personnel with diverse quantum encryption backgrounds. Today, Senior Analyst Santos leads the Advanced Cipher Analysis Division, overseeing experimental cryptographic assessment and mathematical coordination that supports intelligence installations throughout North America. Her team of cipher specialists continues to advance cryptographic detection capabilities and analytical methodologies that protect American technology from increasingly sophisticated mathematical threats and quantum challenges. Her leadership position represents culmination of career that experienced quantum encryption program termination and evolved into directing critical cryptographic operations that support the most sensitive technological protection missions. The trajectory demonstrated how specialized cipher research talent and experimental knowledge could transform both individual careers and institutional capabilities for advanced cryptographic defense. The organization she directs has become model for integrating experimental quantum encryption expertise with operational cryptographic requirements, attracting top talent from mathematical research institutions and cipher contractors. Her success has inspired similar programs throughout intelligence community that seek to identify and utilize personnel with combined cipher research and operational expertise. The specialist they had assumed was just maintaining facility systems had become the analytical backbone for advanced cryptographic operations, proving that extraordinary quantum encryption experience often exists within personnel whose specialized backgrounds remain hidden by routine assignments. Sometimes the most critical capabilities come from individuals whose experimental cipher knowledge has been channeled into protective service for their country, and institutional effectiveness often depends on recognizing mathematical talent regardless of its apparent assignment or program history. Her story continues to inspire cryptographic analysts and quantum encryption personnel who understand that experimental cipher knowledge creates unique capabilities for protecting American technology, demonstrating that specialized talent will find purpose when given appropriate opportunities to contribute to meaningful cryptographic missions and cipher security operations.